Joining us now for more, former NFL player, Trump White House appointee Jack Brewer, and criminal defense attorney and former prosecutor David Gelman. Great to have you both on. Jack, the photos of the victim here in the ambulance, this guy's 69 years old. I mean, your heart just goes out to this guy working on a loading dock at 1 in the morning. This whole thing was totally avoidable, wasn't it?
It really was. I mean, it's sad to see. You know, when I first saw this happen, you know, the first thing I thought Finnerty was CTE. And if you don't know what that means, it's chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
Yeah.
And so many of my NFL brothers are facing this, man. It's, you know, you have plaque buildup in your brain stops functioning properly. There's something going on. You know, Mark Sanchez, good-looking guy on TV every week announcing games. What are you doing in the back of a restaurant at 1 a.m. jumping in old man's truck who's trying to earn a living, you know, probably making, minimum salary. And so it's just a sad situation. It's sad for Mark Sanchez and obviously for this poor man who almost got his life taken. But now Mark Sanchez is the one in the hospital after being stabbed. And so, you know, we've seen this time and time again, Finnerty, with so many of these NFL players who are suffering from this, killing themselves, committing suicide, acting out. And so something has to give here.
So, David, the next morning, Sanchez said he didn't remember any of this. He's lucky to be alive. At first, it was just, it was a minor wound to the chest. Then we found out 3 stab wounds in the chest. He lost a ton of blood. In one of the videos, you can see it. His shirt is totally, it's all blood. Legally speaking, David, what do you see happening here? Could he go to jail?
He certainly could. Look, he's charged with a felony 5 in Indianapolis, in Indiana. That carries 1 to 6 years in prison if you are convicted. Now, look, I don't want to, everybody to think to right now, hey, look, this is definitely going to happen. We really do not know. We only know one thing right now. We know the victim side of the story. There could be a self-defense issue. I'm not saying it happened. I'm just saying that we don't know all the facts, and we have to wait for the discovery. Discovery is all the evidence that comes out. Now, obviously, it doesn't sound good right now at all, but this is very early on in the process.
All right, Jack, so Fox Sports releasing a statement. We're deeply grateful to the medical team for the exceptional care and support. Our thoughts and prayers are with Mark. We ask that everyone please respect his and his family's privacy, terribly written, during this time. I read that and I said, thoughts and prayers are with Mark. What about the 69-year-old dude he beat up?
Yeah, that's the first thing you think about. First thing I thought about. I mean, 69-year-old man. I think Mark's like 35, 36 years old.
Yeah.
Stands no chance. I mean, that's going too far. You're in a bad situation anyway. I mean, the first thing you should be telling them is the old adage that my parents told me, nothing good happens after midnight. And I think this is a case of that. I mean, no matter what we find out, being drunk at 1 a.m. When you're the face of a broadcast going on live to talk to the nation every day is inexcusable. So, I mean, just being in that situation is bad enough.
Yeah, Fox hasn't fired him, not yet, by the way. David, quick one. So the victim is suing Sanchez and Fox Sports. Sanchez was traveling to Indianapolis for work. Is Fox on the hook for this?
Look, everybody's going to have to sue everybody in these types of situations. But if he was working in a capacity during that particular time for Fox, then potentially they would. But I highly doubt that he was at 1 o'clock in the morning working for Fox in that same capacity. So I don't think they're going to have a very good reason to go for the lawsuit, and I don't think it's going to follow with it. But for Sanchez, he is going to be in a load of trouble.
Yeah, we'll follow it. Jack, great point about CTE. I hadn't considered that, just because he's still broadcasting NFL games, but you never know when and how it manifests. And if he was, very drunk, maybe that impacted it as well. Good point. David Gelman, Jack Brewer, appreciate you both being on tonight. Thank you.
Thanks
so much, Finnerty.
All right, full Finnerty 5.